what you have asked either.
That's a poor coat you have, God help you. I'm thinking it's a poor tailor you are with it.
If it's a poor tailor I am, I'm thinking it's a poor does he run it back and forth the way I see yourself running this fair young fellow. And you coming from the fair.
Let you not mind him at all, Michael Dara. He has a drop taken, and it soon he'll be falling asleep.
It's no lie he's telling. I was destroyed, surely. They were that willful they run off to one man's bit of oats, another man's bit of hay, and tumbled in the red bogs till to work on pack old goats than sheep they were. Now I'm used to a queer breed, Norbert, and I'm not used to them at all.
There's none can drive him out in you, but the men do be reared in Glenmalure, I've heard them say. Not by Rathvanna and Glenamall. Men the like of Patch Darcy. God spare a soul who would walk through 500 sheep and miss one of them and not reckoning them at all.
Is it the man with the queerness of you that's gone?
It is surely.
That was a great man, young fellow. A great man, I'm telling you. There was never a lamb from his own ears who wouldn't know before it was marked. And he'll run from this to the city of Dublin and never catch for his breath.
Great man, surely, stranger. Isn't it a grand thing to hear a good man saying a good word of a dead man and he mad dying?
It's the truth I'm saying. God spare his soul.
I heard tell this day, Norbert, it was on the path below Patch Darcy be passing up and passing down. I heard them say he never passed a night or morning without speaking with yourself.
There's no lie, you heard Michael Dara.
Taking it to power men you're after. Is it a lonesome place you live itself?
It's in the lonesome place. You do have to be looking for someone and talking to someone. And if it's a power of men, I was after knowing they were fine men. For I was a hard child to please and a hard girl to please. It's a hard woman I am to please this day, Michael Dara. It's no lie, I'm telling you.
Is it a hard woman to please and took himself for you, man?
But where would I live, and I an old woman, if I didn't have a bit of farm with cows on it and sheep on the back hills?
That's true, Nora. Maybe it's no fool you were. There's good grazing on it, if it is a lonesome place. I'm taking it to good some he's left behind.
Would you be thinking it was a big fool I was that time? For what is a bit of farm with cows on it and sheep on the back hills when you do be sitting looking out from the door, the light of that door, and hearing nothing but the mist rolling up the bog, and the mist again, and they rolling down the bog, and hearing nothing but the winds crying out, and the bits of broken trees were left from the great storm, and the streams roaring with the rain.
Or is it Ilse this night, Norbert? I'm sure tell talk like that for men, and they have to be in a great while on the back hills.
Isn't it a long while I'm sitting here at the foot of the back hills, boiling food for himself and food for the brood sow and baking a cake when the night falls? Isn't it a long while I'm sitting here in the winter and the summer and the fine spring with the young growing behind me and the old passing, saying to myself one time to look on Mary Bryan, who wasn't that height, and I a fine girl grown up, and there she is now with 2 children, another coming on her in 3 months or 4.
That's £3 we have now, Norbert.
Saying to myself another time to look on Peggy Kavanagh, who had the lightest hand at milking a cow that wouldn't be easy, or baking a cake. And there she is, walking round on the roads, or sitting in a dirty old house with no teeth in her, and no scent and no more hair than you'll see on a bit of hill, and they have to burn in the furs from it.
That's £5 and 10 notes, a good sum surely. It's not that way to be talking when you marry a young man, Nor. And they were saying at the fair, my lambs are the best lambs. Now I got a grand price, for I'm no fool at making a bargain and my lambs are good.
What was it you got?
£20 for the lot, Norbert. We'll do right to wait till himself be quite a while in the 7 churches. And then you'll marry me in the chapel of Rathvanna. And I'll bring the sheep up in the bit of hill you have on the back mountain. We won't have anything we'll be afraid to let our minds out when the mist is down.
Why would I marry you, Michael Dara? You'll be getting old and I'll be getting old. It's not long, I'm telling you. Until you'll be sitting up in your bed the way himself was sitting, with a shake in your face, and no teeth in your mouth, and the white hair sticking out round you like an old bush where sheep do be leaving a gap. It's a pitiful thing to be getting old, but it's a queer thing, surely. It's a queer thing to see an old man sitting up in his bed the way himself was sitting. There's no teeth in him, and a rough word in his mouth, and his chin the way it would take the bark from an oak board you'll have building a door. God forgive me, Michael Dara, we'll all be getting old, but it's a queer thing, surely.
It's too lonesome here. I lived in a long time with an old man, Nora. You're talking again like a hurley coming down from the thick mist. But it's a fine life I have with a young man now. A fine life, surely. Son of God, deliver us!
Oh, now you'll not marry her the time I'm rum blowing the 7 churches. Then I'll show you the thing I'll give you. Will follow you on the back mountains when the wind is high.
Keep me out, Noah, for the love of God. You always did what you've been, and I'm thinking he would do it now.
Is he living? He is or dead?
Little you care if it's dead or living, I am. But there'll be an end of your fine times now, and all your talk of young men and old men, and whether the mist is coming up or going down. Walk out that door now, Burke, and it's not tomorrow, or the next day, or any day of your life that you'll put your foot through it again!
It's a hard thing you're saying for an old man, master of the house. And what would the like of her do if you put her out on the roads?
Let her walk round it like a Peggy Kavanagh below. Be begging money at the crossroads or selling songs to men. Walk out now, Nora Burke, and soon you'll be getting old at that life, I'm telling you. Soon your teeth will be falling, and your head will be the like of a bush where sheep do be leaping a gap.
There's a fine union below in the restaurant.
The like of her would never go there. It's a lonesome road she'll be travelling till the end will come, and they'll find her stretched like a dead sheep with the frost on her. Or the big spiders, maybe. They'll be putting their webs on her in the butt of a ditch.
What way will yourself be that day, Daniel Burke? What way will you be in lying down a long while in your grave? For it's bad you are living, and it's bad you'll be when you're dead. Yet if it is itself, who can help it at all? Let you not be getting up into your bed and taking your death, with the rain on it and the wind with it, and you half in your skin.
Proud and happy you'll be if I was getting my death the day I shot yourself. Walk out that door, Nora Burke. Don't you be coming this way if it's hungry or wants in a bed.
Maybe himself will take her.
What would he do with me now?
Give you half of a dry bed and good food in your mouth.
Is it a fool you think of him, stranger? Or is it a fool you were born yourself? Let her walk out that door and let you go along with her, stranger, if it's raining itself. It's too much talk you have, surely.
We'll be going now, lady of the house. The rain is falling, but the air is kind. And maybe it'll be a grand morning by the grace of God.
What good is a grand morning when I'm destroyed, surely? And I'm going out to get my death walking the roads.
You'll not be getting your death myself, lady of the house, and I know in all the ways a man can put food in that. We'll be going now, I'm telling you. And by the time we'll be feeling the cold and the frost and the great rain and the sun again and the south wind blowing over the glens. You'll not be sitting up on a wet ditch the way you're after sitting in this place, making yourself old, looking on each day and it passing you by. You'll be saying one time, "'It's a grand night by the grace of God," and another time, "It's a wild night, God help us, but it'll pass, surely." You'll be
Go out that door, I'm telling you! Do your blathering below in the glen.
Come along with me now, lady of the house. It's not my blood you'll be hearing only, but you'll be hearing the herons crying out over the black lakes, and the grouse and the owls with them, and the larks and the big thrushes when the days are warm. And it's not from the like of them you'll be hearing talk of getting old like Peggy Kavanagh, losing the hair off you and the light of your eyes. But it's fine songs you'll be hearing when the sun goes up, and there'll be no old fellow wheeze in the like of a sick sheep close to your ear.
Thinking it's myself will be wheezing, was lying under the heavens when the night is cold. Too refined bit of talk, stranger, and it's with yourself I'll go. You think it's a grand thing you're doing, you're letting on to be dead? But what is it at all? What way would a woman live in a lonesome place the like of this place and she not making a talk with the men passing? What way will yourself be from this day, Daniel Burke, with none to care for you? What is it you'll have now but a black life, Daniel Burke? It's not long, I'm telling you. You'll be lying under that sheet again, and you dead, surely.
Sit down now! And have a taste of the stuff, Michael Dara. It's a great drought and the night is young.
It's very dry, I am. Surely with a fear of death to put on me, and I've been starving out you since the start of the day.
I was thinking of striking Michael Dara. But you're a quiet man, God help you. And I don't mind you at all. You've good health, Michael Dara.
God reward you, Daniel Burke. May you live a long life and a quiet life. Good health with it.